Good morning. Thought I'd take a look at this. You need a gable here, and you need that wall filled in. Okay, I'm gonna Control Tab back to Plan, and apparently that's where the wall's missing. Right here. I think so. Let me make sure that attic. I think those are attic walls. Walls attic. Yep, they're on. Excuse me. Let me turn on the reference display. Well, the wall's missing here because there's no wall here below, so the program wouldn't automatically generate a wall above. And the trick, if there's any trick to it, is just we'll take this wall here and extend it. I was ignoring those error messages. I don't care what they say. Okay, that didn't work. See, this wall stops here. This one stops here. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky situation because you're over this split landing and so forth. Let me take a look at it from the inside. And obviously this little ploy didn't work. We'll do an elevation camera from the inside. Yeah, okay. See, that wall that I drew is up here. Or that might be it right there. Now that's the roof plane. But it's so squished, it's not doing much good. And actually, you just want the wall to fill in this area, not this area here. So, excuse me. So, I'm going to let's see. Let me check out what here. Okay, that's all one open below space. I'm going to take this wall and extend it over. Of course, that creates another room label and so forth. And I'm going to put a break right there to break this little section off. And I'm going to tell this wall to, on the Structure tab, to be no room defined. Excuse me, General tab. No room definition, because I don't want it messing up what you've already done. I just want it to be there. And of course it looks stupid. Let's go back to the elevation camera. See, that's what it does. But what we'll do is we'll click on the wall polyline. Yeah, okay, there's the part we want to have. Okay, I'm going to take this lower part. Oh, I see that. You want this upper section, this lower section. What is it? What is it? A pony wall? Oh, it is a pony wall. Okay. So, okay, that's good. I guess you did that. I didn't do that. I'm going to take this lower pony wall and go over here to the Materials tab, and we want exterior lower wall surface. I'm going to make that opening no material. I'm just winging this, okay? I haven't had this come up in a long time, but I'm going to try something and make it opening no material. And the that's lower, and the other lower interior surface, I'm going to make it opening no material. And we'll see if that gets see now that bottom's open. This part's not invisible, but the lower part is. Let's see if that gets what we want. Not really. Probably in a render camera, let me change so it would look alright in a render camera, but you want something, no, that's not working. Okay. Alright, I'm going to unpony wall that. I guess he tried that as a solution. And I tried it as well. Excuse me. I'm just going to put that kind of wall there. And not quite sure why that's still pony walling. Oh, I see. I want that to be one wall type. It's been kind of stubborn. You saw me undo that. I was going to continue to do. Alright. I'm going to delete it. Something wrong with it. This must be a pony wall. Okay, that's what happened. When I extended this over, alright. Now I understand what happened. Let's just draw a wall here, not a pony wall. And I'm going to change this to siding 4. Oh, it is siding 4. Okay. I'll go back to the camera here. And again, I'm going to take this wall and make it no room defined because I don't want it messing up the 3D modeling you've already done. Now I'm going to shape this wall so that it just covers up what I want it to cover up. Bring that down to there. We use the break line tool. Excuse me. To shape it. I can't see exactly. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kind of revealed after I let go of it. We'll bring this angle up some. Now that should fill in the outside, and it may not look perfect on the inside, but it's with some adjustment, maybe you could probably get it to look perfect. Let's take a look at it from the outside. Yeah, that sort of kind of worked. What's that? Oh, I see. That's the wrong wall type. I'm going to pull that down to there. I guess you could pony wall that, but what I intend to do is take this wall and extend it over here. Now we're still kind of getting some goofiness there. Let's see if I can get. Oh, I see. That's it's coming from this wall over here. Let me check it from the inside. Not with that. I want an elevation camera. There's that wall there that's causing trouble. I'm just going to delete it and see what happens. Oh, this is kind of asymmetric. I wonder why. Oh, because you drew it that way. Okay. I don't think your house is that way. Maybe it is. Oh, it is asymmetric. I see. Okay. Never mind. So I guess that's about right. I'm going to adjust this wall here so that it more exactly follows that exact angle. Yeah, there may be more that we have to do with this. I'm going to save it. Okay, that cleaned that up. I deleted that. You know, apparently that wall, whatever it was, wasn't essential, and it was messing things up. What is that? Oh, it's a ceiling or something. Okay, never mind. Okay, now this you're just gonna have to learn how to manually edit roofs. At this point, you don't want to rebuild roofs. because you don't know what the program would end you up with. I see you drew a thing here and it didn't work. I'm going to delete that. The way to do this is go to Roof Tools and we'll draw a roof baseline right there and go up here to the center of the window. I'm just using the window itself for orientation points. And then we'll use the join roofs tool to join that. Okay, that's fairly close. It's not perfectly centered, but we'll perfectly center it here in a minute. I'm going to select both of these roof planes, excuse me, and use the arrow keys to line it up. But well, because I can't. Let me change the arrow key increment. That's over here under. We'll set it to 0.5 inches instead of an inch. And try this again. The arrow key increment was set too high for me to get a nice centering. Yeah, there we go. So now that thing's centered on there. Now we'll take this big roof plane that wraps it and just put a break here. The program the software will figure out the exact mating points. You just kind of set up the geometry like that, and then this gable here will turn it into a triangle by just getting rid of that corner, and the same thing on its pair. We're connecting a triangle to or one line to one line using the join roofs tool like that. If you set things up, then it just goes right together. If you don't set things up, then there's a lot of weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. I just noticed this Windows here, it says, you know what it says, because it's a mold unit. No window guy ever heard of an MU window, so you want to go to the Label tab and click on Show Component Labels, and then it'll show what each of those windows is, see, you know, in the language that somebody can understand. On a mold unit, that's just an additional step you need to take. Let's see how this thing looks. Yeah, now you'd have to measure your house to see exactly what the distance is on that gable, but that's fairly close, and we solved this, and we did that. See, if you manually edit roofs, it takes a while to kind of learn the hand-eye coordination part of it, and the visualizing in your mind's eye where you want things, but it's a lot easier than trying to figure out all the settings you need. You need a roof saddle right there. I think I saw one in your other picture. Oh, not that picture. This one here looks like there's a roof saddle. See how when you have a dead valley like this, two gables coming together, normally you would have a roof saddle. And again, it's not real difficult to do, but it takes an ability to do. Let me turn the reference display off. Same way I did this one, I'm just going to click on the roof tool to make it active, and I'm going to draw the baseline out here on the edge, and then go towards the house. Now I'm going to look at that in an overview and say, okay, there's my quote roof cricket. Excuse me. It's a little bit too steep. I'm going to turn the gutter off. Roof crickets don't have gutters. And roof crickets are usually kind of triangular shaped. So I'm going to go back to plan and reshape this roof plane that I drew. Right there it is. I want it to triangulate or kind of over this wall. I'm just guessing. Make that into a triangle. And this dialog here, just always check. Don't show this message again during a session and cancel, because I've never successfully used this dialog. Maybe somebody could, but I never have. So there's what that thing looks like now. Now I need this fascia top down here, right about there. So, okay, I can't find out what that height is because it goes over here into the garage. Let me see if I can pull it over there until it's... Oh, and also you can see it, my cricket's cutting into the wall up there. Let me pull it back so it doesn't... There we go. That's fairly close. I'm going to get a little bit closer. I could probably do that in an elevation camera and get it exact, but now that I got that there, I'm going to find out what the fascia top height is, 135 and 5/8. Copy that value and apply it to this one. And for now, I'm going to lock the pitch and just put in the values so they match. Okay, now I'm going to move this to the right using the arrow keys. I want that triangle coming right down in that where that dead valley is. A little bit more. This doesn't have to be exact. Again, it's and obviously this pitch is too steep. I'm going to lock the fascia top height and change it to like 312. It just needs to fill in this dead valley, and it doesn't have to be very steep. Now this side here, I'm going to click on it, and then the join roofs tool, and then click on the left side of the cricket. Voila. And now this one here, I'm going to redo this roof so that it more closely matches the angle, and then use the join roofs tool. Like that. Okay, that's pretty good job. Now, this little artifact that came up here is because I pulled this too far down. Let me get it more exact and it'll chop up. Okay, a little bit too much. I'm going to pull it down just a smidgen. Yeah, there we go. So now you got your roof with a excuse me, like a roof cricket like your own house, and we got this gable here in. And we didn't destroy anything. Let's now, of course, in plan view, you got this wall here, which kind of looks stupid. Well, let's see how it looks from the inside. Okay, well, you got too much floor in here. You can see that. It's probably something I did. Yeah, we lost the room dialog box there. So I'm going to use this tool here and see if we can get a dialog box back. It's just a connect walls kind of a tool. And now I'm going to jerk on the ends. Oh, maybe let me check the walls and see if they're programmed properly. No locate's okay. Probably has something to do. Ah, okay. This is a no room defined kind of wall. Alright. I did it myself. I'm going to break up this little chunk here and make this a room defined type wall. That's what was causing. Yeah, see, now it came back. Now that a whole area is open below. Go back to the camera. Okay, that's brought that back. Now we got a little bit of an ugly spot there. Oh, that's probably where that wall was that I deleted. Let me see if I can use this wall polyline and cover it up. Probably going to end up with a little ugly thing there, but okay. Hope it didn't mess up the outside. These split level projects are just kind of complicated because the way you have to model them. You've done well. Okay. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, if you want perfect, you have to work harder for that. Like you can put little polyline solids along here to fill in where that's missing, and even here and here if you wanted to. It's a lot of extra ticky-tacky work. You know, like you could replace this bit of missing base mold with a molding polyline. There's all kinds of things you can do. And it's just a matter of not do you need them done. If you want perfection, then you'll have to do them. If you don't care about absolute perfection, then you don't. A model can have a lot of shortfall in it, but still be quite useful for a construction document. Excuse me. So I guess I'm done. Thanks for watching.